Hi Pisces, welcome to March. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. So I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for taking the time out to comment. I really appreciate reading all the comments. I enjoy reading them. And also for those who have ordered readings, thank you for your support. I've enjoyed working with all of you. And if you are new, welcome. I hope you enjoyed these. I hope this reading resonates with you. So, Pisces, we have a new moon in your sign in March 6th. And on that same day, Uranus moves into Taurus, which is compatible with your sign. So, it brings change, but the change will be good. Also, Mercury goes retrograde. And that's going to happen on the 5th of March. And then this new moon is conjunct Neptune, which is also your ruling planet. So it's a great time for artistic creativity. So if you feel like painting or creating or doing anything, this new moon is going to really help you. You'll be channeling all kinds. You'll be really connected with your muse at the new moon. Now, if you have to do anything else other than creativity, then the new moon can be a little bit confusing. Especially with Mercury retrograde, you have to watch communication. Make sure you're being understood. Make sure you're communicating clearly. Make sure you read all the fine print. People have a tendency to exaggerate at this new moon because Neptune is conjunct the new moon, and it's squaring Jupiter. Mercury squaring Jupiter. People have a tendency to exaggerate because Jupiter has a tendency to blow things out of proportion. So don't believe everything you hear in March. It may be over the top. Take everything with a grain of salt. So then we have a full moon in Libra at 0 degrees on March 20th, and that's the same day as the equinox. So it's like endings and then having a new cycle. Clearing up the old, getting rid of the old, bringing in the new. So the winds of change are blowing in March. They're blowing away the stagnation of the past, and they're preparing you for a new start. All of us, really, but depending on where this new and full moon falls in your chart, that's the area it will activate. So let's see what the cards have to say, and we'll talk about the astrology later. What does Pisces need to know about love and relationships? What does Pisces need to know about love, relationships, and anything else important for the month of March 2019? What does Pisces need to know for March 2019? What is coming up? What's important for Pisces to know? March 2019. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have. The Ten of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Fool, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. Wow. Alright, so the Ten of Swords. At the beginning of the month, you start the month off with this Ten of Swords. Something is coming to an end. Some cycle the worst is over. You've been through, when you hit the Ten of Swords, it's like you're down for the count. You feel like everything is, there's a situation in your life that has to end. You just can't give it any more energy. It's like it's draining you. You're just like done. So you have to accept that something has come to an end, that you're at the end of the line with something. And you have to just either accept defeat or accept that it's over and just move on. You have to accept it. This is it. You know, it's like sometimes we're in denial when we come to the end of something. You know, you get so used to being somewhere in a relationship that you just don't want to accept that it's over. You know, it's just become a part of your life, that it's like part of your routine. So with the Ten of Swords, you're coming to the end of something that has been troubling you, and it has been keeping you up at night. And the good thing is that the worst is over. Because if you look at this card, the sun is coming up on the horizon. So there's a new dawn, a new day. The night is ending. The daylight is breaking. And the Eight of Pentacles is here. This means you're ready to start a new cycle. You're ready to work and to learn and to move in a new direction. So for some of you, because of the Eight of Pentacles, it could be a relationship that's ending. But it could also be a career path that's ending. And now you're ready to move into a new direction with your career. So even though I know this is a love reading and there is love coming, but I think there's also career opportunities. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So career and love you have both energies going on in March. So for some of you, you might be learning some new skills. You might be on a new path. You might have accepted that, you know what, I just can't do this anymore. I've done enough. It's like the same old, same old. I need a fresh start. I need something new in my life. So whether it's a relationship or a career or a job or a place that you're living at, something is culminating. Something's coming to completion. Something is ending. A cycle, you know, you're just finishing it up. It's done. You can't give it any more energy. And you have these knights. The Knight of Wands. I feel like you're thinking about, well, the Knight of Wands in the past, especially with the Three of Cups here, you might have been dealing with someone who was a little bit of a player, a little bit unreliable. The Knight of Wands is a lot of fun. He's fun energy. He comes, breezes into the, you know, into the room. He breezes into town like, hey, what are you doing? Let's go out. Let's party, you know. And you're out having fun. And then he breezes out. You know, he's no commitments, no ties, no promises. All he can promise you is the moment. He can't promise you the future. He's not that stable. He's kind of like, he's an adventurer. He's very adventurous. The energy of the Knight of Wands is, he's always looking for the next adventure. He's always on the go, always looking for excitement. And so when things get too routine, he gets bored. And then he gets in trouble. And here's the trouble right here, the Three of Cups. So for some of you, there could have been an issue. If their relationship is ending, there could be an issue of infidelity. There could have been a third-party situation. And so with the Six of Swords here, in the future, you're deciding to move on. Now for some of you, if it's not this is, you know, because this is a general reading, I'm trying to give multiple interpretations because these cards have multiple interpretations. So for some of you, you may experience one of the meanings, and some of you may experience one of the other meanings. The other meaning, the way that this can play out. So one way, you feel like the person you were with is not reliable. Maybe they've even cheated, and you find out and you're done. And now you're ready to move on because you want something more. You deserve more. You deserve better. You want, you know, you're not putting up with that. For others, it could be that it's a job situation. And even though you have a lot of support on the job, it's ready for a change. So the Knight of Wands can mean a change of residence or a change of job. You're thinking about changing jobs. You're thinking about moving to a new location. maybe you had a group of people that you were close to, and maybe things have changed, and now you're feeling like, well, it's time for me to move on. I'm ready for the next adventure. Because this could be you, an aspect of you. So, with the Six of Swords, the good thing about the Six of Swords is that you are moving away from difficulty. You're learning how to navigate a difficult situation. So there could be like communication that has to happen. You might have to have some closure before you move on. But you are definitely moving towards something better. So don't worry about the Ten of Swords. Whatever is ending, whatever's coming to completion, the worst is over. You can only go up. When you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go, and that's up. So know that your suffering is ending. You're coming to the end. And the Six of Swords promises that you are moving. You're moving on. And you have this Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning. And this new beginning, there's a time card here. The Ace represents March, April, May. And I feel like March is going to be a time, it could be a new job coming, a new career opportunity, a new beginning. And if it's a relationship, it's something that's very exciting. You're really excited about it. It's like a new lease on life. So you're leaving this difficult Ten of Swords energy, this sense of futility, frustration, feeling stabbed in the back, feeling betrayed. That's all going to be in the past. So let it go. Accept that something has ended. And now move toward this new beginning, this Ace of Wands. And look, you have the Fool. Look at these cards. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Fool. This is, if anything spells new beginning, this certainly does. You not only have the aces, you also have the major arcana. And this Fool card is like wiping the slate clean and starting over. And this puts you in a whole new environment. So it could be a little scary, because this is happening in your fear sector. And it's in your, psychological blocks. So you might be afraid of this new beginning, because it's all new. It's like, you get used to, even if you're in a miserable situation, sometimes you get comfortable there. And even if there's like a way out, you don't even want to take it because you're so comfortable. It's like an old pair of jeans. It's ripped, it's falling apart, but you can't get rid of them, And you have this brand new pair, but they're kind of stiff, you have to break them in. New beginnings are coming, starting in March. And again, over the summer, this Ace of Cups is a new love coming. So first, I think there could be a job opportunity, a career opportunity coming first. Change of job. And after the dust settles with that, because you're going to be a little nervous, you're on a new job, you don't know if, do I have the skills for this new job? Do I have to learn some new skills? You're going to be a little bit nervous at first. And that's understandable. Because, you're being placed in a brand new world, brand new environment. You have no previous experience to fall back on. It's like everything is new. It's like waking up in a new world. It's like the Wizard of Oz when Dorothy opens her eyes, like, where am I? But don't be afraid. Don't let fear stop you from these new beginnings, because this is going to be a breath of fresh air in your life once you get used to the newness. And this love, this Ace of Cups, this is going to be happening in June. So March is one beginning and then another one in June. And you have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. So there is someone who's going to approach you with a romantic offer. This is romance. Knight of Cups energy. Romantic proposal with someone who's very creative, artistic, that you feel like there's some kind of karmic connection with this person. King of Cups. King of Cups is a sweetheart. This person is just very kind and loving and compassionate. And they might be involved in, they might be a counselor or a teacher or in the medical healing professions. Or they could be an artist. Whatever they are, they have a lot of emotion, deep feeling. But they sometimes they don't always show their feelings. Sometimes they keep their feelings hidden. But this person is ready to make a move and show you that they care. They want to have a new beginning with you. They may approach you. And it looks good. I mean, I'm just seeing such positive energy coming with this King of Cups. So release the past. Move away from the past. Don't dwell on the past. If something has ended and it's caused you a lot of grief, let it go. Let it go. Wipe the slate clean. Start over. Turn the page. It's time to turn the page. And have a clean slate and write it on a new page. Write a new chapter of your life. And it looks like a happier chapter. A more harmonious. Because 6 is harmony. And moving, the 6 of Swords is always moving away from difficulty, moving toward harmony. Moving to calmer shores. So if you've been through a turmoil, I can't even speak. If you've been through a difficult situation with a lot of turmoil and, you know, just feeling down and defeated, that is over. Don't hold on to those feelings. Don't think it's forever. Nothing lasts forever. You're moving into a brighter time. The worst is over. So let's see what the astrology has for you, Pisces. New moon in the first house. It's a new you. You have a chance to have a new beginning in the way that you present yourself to the world. New image. You may want to even have a makeover. Go get your hair done, you know, or buy some new clothes. Just feel like, you know, you have to create that sense of newness. And even if it's not a physical, you know, superficial change, you are changing on the inside. You have the potential to present a new face to the world. Especially with Neptune in the first house. You're trying to find your identity. And this new moon is going to help you find it. Because a lot of times things don't really, you know, you can be working toward a goal, but until you get that new moon in the area of your life that you're working on, you don't really see results. You need the new moon first. So if you've been working on self-improvement and you feel like, well, I'm not getting anywhere, after this new moon you're going to start to see results. So you could be having a new exercise program, you could be changing the way you approach life, you know, you just have a new lease on life. Maybe the way you're communicating needs to change. Now you do have to watch out for miscommunication because Mercury is going retrograde. And you want to make sure that you're very clear. Because with Neptune in your first house, people may not understand you. You may be giving mixed signals and they're not sure where you're coming from. So you want to be really clear about the messages that you're trying to get across. So don't beat around the bush in March. Be direct. Be as direct as you can. Spell it out. And then you'll avoid confusion and misunderstanding. Now, on the other hand, with Neptune and Mercury and the new moon coming in the first house in Pisces, this is a very creative time. If you ever wanted to do anything creative, now's the time to do it. You know, if you ever wanted to paint or play music or write, you know, a creative novel, do it. You've got the energy. The universe is supporting that. You have Uranus in the third house, so that's going to shake up. You may get surprise communications from people. You may hear from relatives that you haven't heard from in years. Cousins, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters. All of a sudden they want to talk to you. Or something, you know, exciting happens around there in your environment with your neighbors. Saturn and Pluto are in your 11th house. That's the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. So you can achieve a long-held goal right now. And now Mars is also in your third, so you want to be careful when you're traveling. Don't rush around, and be careful in your communication style. You may come across as very hostile or fight, like you're in this fight mode. So you want to tone down your style of communication. Venus is in the 12th in Aquarius, so you may have some hidden feelings for someone. You may secretly be in love with someone, or you may not want to talk about it. You may be afraid to share your feelings. Or you could be, now the worst case scenario, you could be involved with someone and the relationship has to be kept quiet because the person's involved with, might be married or committed to someone else. Because anything that's in the 12th house is secretive and hidden. So let's just hope that for you, it's just that you're afraid to show how you care, that you care about someone. But you do have the opportunity, though, with this new moon, to break out of that, to be more romantic, to be more expressive, to not be so introverted. So think about that. Now, you could use communication to let someone know, and that could change the relationship. So the full moon happens on the 20th in Libra, and that's coming across, that's hitting your 8th and 2nd house axis. So that's the wealth, that's the money, those are the money houses. So you could get some unexpected funding. Like if you're trying to bring in more money, get funding for a project, that could happen at this full moon. Or if you're married, your partner could be bringing in more money, or you could inherit money. You could get an inheritance or an insurance payout. Money's coming in by the end of the month. So I'm not worried about you financially. There could be love. Well, you have the North Node in the 5th house. The North Node's in the 5th house, so you could be connecting with, you could have a new romance that has a karmic flair to it. So you could be meeting a soulmate in March, or connecting with someone that you feel like you've known before. You feel like it's fated. There could be a fateful meeting. But I don't think it's going to be March. For some reason, I think it could be March. Maybe it's when it starts, but it comes to fruition in June. But if it's not in March, it will be in June. Because I feel like this time card, I feel like you have to do something. You have to take action in March. And after you take action, then that leads to a new beginning, and then maybe the love, like it's going to be a slow process, and then the love starts in June. So like the relationship may progress from one level to the next, but it starts in March. So that's just the beginning, You're planting the seed in March. You're taking action. But then the love offer comes later. You get to know each other, and, you start to grow together and grow closer. So then the relationship comes to fruition in June. So it's on for you, Pisces. Love is on for you, beginning in March, and only growing stronger up until the summer even. And this person, you couldn't have a better person, because this could be a water sign like you. And the two of you are like two peas in a pod. You're just, you're going to finally, I think you're going to meet a soulmate. You're going to connect with someone that you really, it's going to be so much better than what you've been through in the past. So much more reliable, so much more loving. It's going to be a whole new game. And I'm happy for you. I think it's going to be wonderful. The worst is over. Just embrace the love coming your way. It looks great. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the new beginnings. Don't be afraid to express your feelings. It's going to be good. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Pisces. And if you'd like a private reading, you can click on the link in the description box, and it'll take you to my website, and we can get you on the schedule. And in the meantime, enjoy these new beginnings. Enjoy this love that's coming your way. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.